So as you can tell so far, we haven't gone into any detail on portion control. Our main focus for these 30 days is food quality. So if you don't want to worry about portions yet, you don't have to. You can totally disregard this video. If you want to know a little bit more, I am happy to share it with you. So the way we'll do our portion control for these 30 days is not counting calories. I'm not a huge fan of counting calories. It's tedious. Usually the calories we get are wrong anyway, and we have no idea how many we're actually expending. So why bother writing everything down, logging everything, only to keep not knowing? It doesn't make sense to me. A much better way to do it, I have two methods for you. So the first one is mindful eating. And if you've been in our nutrition programs before, I'm sure you've heard me talk about this a lot. So slowing your eating down and being a lot more mindful and in the moment when you're eating a meal or a snack actually goes a long way. And it's something so easy and so small that we totally just throw out the window, and then we end up eating so fast and overeating. So when you slow it down, chew your food more, put your fork down in between, have some sips of water during your meal, your body is going to know you're eating, and it's going to know when you have enough nutrients, and it's going to know when you're full. And then it's going to tell you. So you may realize if you slow your eating down, you only eat half of what's on your plate because that's all your body really needs. But when you eat so fast, your brain doesn't have time to catch up with what's going on in your stomach and what's going on in your digestive system to know, okay, I've gotten enough food, I've gotten enough nutrients, I'm done. You can stop. So really slow it down, and that can be challenging, especially if you are a fast eater. So do whatever you need to, whether that's set a timer, have a certain number of chews per bite of food, have a sip of water in between every bite, whatever you need to do to slow it down. And just having this more mind-body connection when you're eating is going to be its own source of portion control. So you won't have to measure or do anything, but you will have to pay attention. That means put the distractions away. Don't be on your phone, don't be watching TV, don't be driving, because we've all been there with the snack accidents, right? When you sit in front of the TV with a bag of chips or something, and before you know it, you stick your hand in and they're gone. It's because we did not pay attention at all to what we were doing. And so our brain wasn't paying attention to our stomach and knowing it was full. It just kept going. So let's try to avoid anything like that. Another way you can portion control ahead of time for your meals is using the hand guide. And that download is right in the link below the video as well. And you can read through that, and I'll go over it with you a little bit right now. So using your hand as your guide. So men, you're going to have 2 of everything. Women, just 1. So for our meal, when we have our smart carbs, we want whatever fits in our cupped hand here. So you can just scoop it out, put it on your plate. That is your serving size of your smart carbs. And men, remember, you'd be doubled. For vegetables, we're going to be 1 fist, so it should be the size of your fist here for your serving of vegetables. Your protein is going to be the size of your palm, so that may seem a little small for some of us, especially when it comes to steak, right? But that is the size of your protein, and then your healthy fats is this thumb. That's it. So if you sit down and have like 5 times of that in nut butter, you know you're probably getting a little bit too much of those calories. So if you want to go through, measure your food groups against the size of your hands. This is great because it goes with you everywhere. It's proportionate to your body, and it's adjustable. So if you have a meal with 2 palms of protein, 2 scooped handfuls of carbohydrates, 2 thumbs of fat, 2 fists of vegetables, and you're super full, scale it back a little bit. It can always be changed. So it's going to still be up to you to pay attention to what you're eating, to know if you have to change it, but that should give you a good sense of how much. Again, our main focus for these 30 days is food quality. So if you feel like portion control is going way too far, it's way too much information, you're already overwhelmed, don't worry about it yet. Focus on the quality. But if you've got your food quality down and you're ready to take it another step further, try measuring out your food. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you guys soon.